Brother, after years of being the man, producing, providing and protecting, being the go-to guy that everyone relies on, turning millions over in business, taking all this pressure on yourself, the truth be known is this: you become a slave to the pain game, and it's brought you to the gates of hell with it all. You ask the ultimate question that all leading men have undoubtedly asked, which is this: what's it all for? Is my life being wasted? The accumulation of money, sex and intoxications, is that what it's for? And the truth be known, you'd walk on it all for one more shot, just one more chance to live the life on purpose and by purpose. To barely exist at your current state is a fucking waste of life, and you know it. Yet there's so much drive, power, enthusiasm, commitment and will to win inside of you, yet you're on the brink of settling. You're telling yourself the bullshit stories and narratives that you've done better than most, that you've achieved far more than you ever expected. When really you know, you're not even playing the game at 50%. Your fitness, you question. Your soul, there's no connection or fear of connection. Your security in money, occupation or shelter, your fear to face the truth. And your connection with self, well, you're on the brink of giving in. And with the Queen, you've settled for average or okay, at best. Your children, you've done your part, you've played your role. They got better than you ever had. It's a story you tell yourself. The problem is that no one talks about the pain game. The problem is that you're sold on a story of fiction and how yourself, your family and your business should be. The story of your life of fiction as you're following the bullshit rules that holds you captive in a fucking prison cell, playing small. These rules you've adopted to be true. And you can barely see the man in the mirror. You can barely look him straight in the eye because you know it's a lie. And the only one paying the price is you. The pain of this existence has infiltrated and infected your very core to the point of surrender. But you know, you feel the calling. Above all the noise of fiction, you feel the calling of facts. The facts that will set you free and restore you, the leading man to the correct state of abundance, where you're able to create and retain the habit or lifestyle with elite balance that you demand, that before seemed impossible. Where you as the leading man dominating every element of life, where you're seen for the real you, without hiding in the shadows, fading who you are or fixing to suit others. You have the possibility to rise, the possibility of one more chance, the possibility of a shot at the title. The path is already created. Brothers, leading men that see themselves as the number one asset in themselves, the family and the business has walked this path. They've carved it, refined the path. Where it's not a question of if this works, it's a question of do you want this to work for you? The leading man's way is every man's way, who choose the new and is willing to walk on the old. A path to your destiny that has always been waiting, but you chose to ignore it. Brother, now it's calling. But you have to be willing to accept the truth. You have to be willing to see your life you're living through a different lens. You have to be willing to do this in a different environment. You have to be willing to see the world as it is and not as you want it to be. You have to be willing to be nothing for a while. You have to be willing to give yourself 4 days to save yourself from another 4 decades of pain.
It's brutally honest, leader. Leader will take you to the place that you need to be. If you feel like you're losing your soul, then you need to come here, because this will give you the fire within to be able to get yourself back to a place of power.
In 4 days you can be right up there where I am.
There's no other programs out there like this, you know, that I've scoured the internet, and this is the one that's just got the quickest return. Just, if you're struggling and you know there's an area of your life you need to work on, do it.
It's an extremely transformative process which will just fill you with answers and clarity.
It's absolutely amazing. I can't believe the transformation.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to more than survive in this life, drop everything you're doing now and come to Leader. Leader will sort you out, without a shadow of a doubt.
Dale's the real deal. Take it from me.
At Leader, our presence in your world is to guide, mentor and coach. For you to see the unknown in your world within the known reality. Our presence is shoulder to shoulder as brothers, to lead you to a new land of trust, to see yourself as a leading man in your world that produces, provides and protects at levels that were before unknown to you. Our obligation is that of brothers in arms. Our promise to you, brother, is that you will die on the mountain, and the leading man, the new leading man, will be reborn. You see, a brother who commits is a brother who conquers. Brother, you're brought to this place for a reason. Fire Week is for leading men only. If you hear the calling and you're ready to listen, apply now.